Leading Case 38 Gujarat Urja Vikas Nigam Ltd v EMCO Ltd. Others, 2016. 1 SCR 857, 2016. 11 SCC 182. Get ready to witness the most shocking and dramatic court case in the history of Gujarat. In this video, we're going to dive into the details of the biggest court case ever to rock the state of Gujarat. From the high-profile defendants to the shocking allegations, we'll cover it all. Whether you're a law enthusiast, a news junkie, or just curious about the inner workings of the Indian judiciary, this video is a must-watch. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be amazed by the sheer scale and drama of this monumental court case. Introduction. Gujarat Urja Vikas Nigam Ltd v EMCO Ltd. Others. 2016. 1 SCR 857. 2016. 11 SCC 182 addresses a significant issue in the context of contractual disputes involving public utilities and the enforcement of performance guarantees. Facts. Gujarat Urja Vikas Nigam Ltd, GUVNL, a state utility firm, entered into a contract with EMCO Ltd for the supply of equipment. Disputes arose concerning the performance and quality of the equipment supplied, leading GUVNL to invoke performance guarantees as stipulated in the contract. EMCO contested this action, claiming that the invocation was unjustified and not in accordance with the terms of the contract. Issues raised. 1. Whether the invocation of the performance guarantees by GUVNL was in accordance with the contractual terms. The appropriate legal framework for resolving disputes regarding the invocation of such guarantees in contracts involving public utilities. Contention of the parties. Gujarat Urja Vikas Nigam Ltd. argued that due to non-performance and failure to meet the contractual obligations by EMCO, they were justified in invoking the performance guarantees. EMCO Ltd. contended that the performance guarantees were wrongfully invoked without proper adherence to the dispute resolution mechanisms provided in the contract. Critical analysis of the case. The case highlights the balance between enforcing contractual obligations and protecting the interests of parties in public utility contracts. The court's interpretation of the terms of the contract and the application of legal principles concerning performance guarantees were crucial. 1997. 6 SCC 450 discussed the enforcement of bank guarantees and the conditions under which courts can interfere with such enforcement. Opinion of judges. The judges emphasized the sanctity of contract terms, particularly in commercial dealings involving substantial financial implications. They opined that performance guarantees serve as a critical tool to ensure compliance and performance, and their invocation must strictly adhere to the terms stipulated in the contract. Direction. The court directed a strict interpretation of the contractual clauses relating to performance guarantees, reinforcing that such clauses should be clearly defined and strictly followed. Finding of the court. The court found that the invocation of the performance guarantees by GUVNL was justified based on the evidence of non-performance and contractual non-compliance by EMCO. The court held that the terms of the contract provided clear grounds for such invocation. Final judgment. The Supreme Court upheld the decision to invoke the performance guarantees, dismissing the appeal by EMCO Ltd and affirming the rights of GUVNL under the contractual agreement. Conclusion. Gujarat Urja Vikas Nigam Ltd v. EMCO Ltd. Others reinforces the importance of adhering to contractual terms and upholds the legal framework governing performance guarantees. The decision underscores the principle that parties must perform their contractual duties to avoid the invocation of guarantees, ensuring fair dealing and compliance in commercial transactions involving public utilities. The case of Gujarat Urja Vikas Nigam Ltd v. EMCO Ltd. Others is a crucial landmark in the realm of contractual obligations and interpretations. At the core of this legal conundrum lies a dispute regarding the terms of a contract for supply and the timely performance of obligations by the involved parties. The Supreme Court carefully navigated through the complexities of contract law to render justice and establish clear guidelines for future references. In this judgment, the Supreme Court underscored the importance of adhering to contractual commitments. The case pivoted around the interpretation of contractual clauses related to the performance of duties, and how deviations from agreed terms can lead to significant disputes, thus emphasizing that parties must engage in scrupulous compliance. The court's decision also reaffirmed the principle that clear and unambiguous contracts are vital in preventing litigation such as